Hi guys, welcome here today. This is Never Age TV. So if you are new here, you are welcome to this channel and feel at home. You are always welcome here to come and get to know us, watch our videos, subscribe if you haven't, like the videos, share them, and always the notification bell so that you are notified whenever we upload. So welcome the new ones. And the returning ones, you are always welcome back. I clap for you. Thank you for always coming back to check on us. We don't take you for granted, and I personally like you so much. I like you so much. So today I'm having this cape that is very warm. It's a warm morning, it's a cold morning, but I have to keep my head warm. So how are you? How are you guys? Welcome and welcome again. Now, I've discussed in the last few videos about two videos about behaviors that put out our better halves or our friends or the people in our lives, behaviors that will make them feel I'm struggling to be in this relationship, I'm struggling to be in this marriage, I'm struggling because I'm not happy, I don't like what is happening. So these behaviors are the ones that I'm continuing to talk about. I'm continuing to talk about them because there are behaviors that are unbecoming. And today, I've decided to go on the other side and talk about behaviors that are good. Yes, things that will help you keep your person. Doesn't matter, your man, no. You also can be a man and you want to keep your woman. Who says you shouldn't? So I want to talk about those behaviors also that will help you keep your person, be it a man or a woman, behaviors that will help you keep them, because it is very, very important to sustain the person that you are having a relationship with, be it in marriage or be it in courting. That person that is in your life, it is very important that you sustain them. So this behavior is supposed to portray or to be seen right from the word go, when you people are getting to start your relationship. And those are the days that let me talk of a lady and a man, that you get to visit each other, get to know each other, go to places together, maybe enjoy your weekends together, and you are all this time getting to know each other. So I wanna start there because that is where it all starts, and I wanna talk about those that help you keep the man, because those others that I talked about, a man or a woman, are those that make them go. So the first one, I'm gonna point out on the side of the lady. You girl, you have a boyfriend. You have got a, you know, you have got him, and he's saying nice things to you. But is he gonna run away from you? Is he gonna run away from you? This is on your side. The ball is on your court. What are those things that will make him stay? First of all, you have to be yourself. You have to be yourself. Don't pretend to be who you are not. You can never be for long. You'll just pretend for a short time. So first of all, be yourself. Speak your heart. And don't do things that will even, make this person feel like, oh, this person is pretending. So be yourself. Be yourself. If you don't laugh many times, don't pretend to laugh so much on the very first day or the first meetings, and you're laughing and opening your mouth very wide, and yet you don't even smile these other days. So be yourself. If you are that person who has got a serious face and who has always shown it, show it and listen as he talks, but don't bring that, there is a face that can make a person run away. Don't do that. But be yourself. Don't pretend. The second thing is that you as a lady has to pray for this relationship from the first day. The first day that you are setting in to have this relationship, whether it will work or not, you have to pray for it. Because there's nothing that works without God. So pray for this relationship and let the man see which side of divide you are in, because there are those people who don't want to hear the word God, but there are those people, when they hear the word God, they stick there and they want to know you better because they have the fear of God in them. And I pray that you are that kind of a man also who wants to hear about God, because there's nothing that you are going to build without God. This relationship that you are starting it because you want to go get children afterwards, and these children, you need them to grow in good health and also in the knowledge of God. So you have to have God from the word go. When they'll go to school, you'll need to pray for them. You'll need to ask that God protects them on the way to and from school. And even during their growth, their health will also be a prayer item. So let this girl be that person who, I'm talking to the girl now, let that girl be that person who says, let's pray. Pray for it. Even if you don't say let's pray, go in your corner, go in your segregated place and pray for that relationship that you're starting. Because you need to pray. You need to pray. And it is very important. Another thing is that you have to dress nicely. It doesn't mean expensive. Nicely does not mean expensive. There are some girls who dress very carelessly. You know, you are meeting this person and this person is analyzing you, but there you are going with these clothes that are not very pleasant. I don't want to start describing them here because you may wonder, of what generation is this lady? She's talking about dressing. What generation is she from? But let me tell you, dressing nicely doesn't matter who you are or what age you are. A person who is dressed nicely, you'll tell and see, okay, that person is wear a dress that fits. If it is a trouser, wear a trouser that fits. If it's a top, what are you selling? Wear a top that covers your body. You know, you start saying, oh, she's old fashioned, she's telling us to wear. Yes, I know these days you are wearing those that reach here near the boobs. And it is okay. It is your style at the moment. They just reach here, but it's okay. But this particular person that you are meeting may not like that kind of a dressing because this person is looking for a spouse. So it won't hurt for you when you are meeting them to go wearing a dress that fits. It will not hurt. So wear a dress that fits, an outfit that fits. If it's a trouser, if it is shoes, wear shoes that will enable you to walk. You are able to walk without falling down. Can you imagine you falling down in front of somebody? Because that shoe is very high, very pointed, and you are not used to wearing it. You wear it because you are meeting them. So wear a shoe that fits and looks decent. Decency is what we are talking about here. The third item that will make you help you keep this person is that you don't talk too much. There are some people, when you start a sentence, they pick it up from there. And they talk and talk and they don't give you a chance to talk. Don't be the Mayukuno of your relationship. We will not let you talk. With all due respect to Mayukuno, you have to give people space to talk. And don't you ever be that person who talks until somebody turns his head because you have talked so much. Have the limits. People are getting to know each other, and you just need to have the limits to talking. Don't talk too much. Listen. Be a good listener. Let him talk a lot. Not that you're going to be quiet and boring to this person, but you are supposed to give them space to talk. Also, don't occupy all the talking space such that they don't have any space to even utter a word, because you are telling stories, you are saying, talking a lot. There's also the giggling. You are also giggling in a funny way, you know. Be careful. Don't do those things. Don't overdo them. Just be yourself. Don't, keep yourself like a lady. A lady doesn't open the mouth so wide. Behaviors like when you go eating, and because I'm believing that you people have gone out and you are going to be served. When you enter a restaurant and you place an order and you are served, don't be that person who rushes to pick the glass and start emptying it in your mouth even before the man has even picked his. You should wait. You should be patient. You should be patient and be slow in eating and drinking. There are people who want to eat very, 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 very fast, you are eating very, very fast and finishing the plate and sweeping it clean. you know, it doesn't look so nice. It's not nice. Don't sweep your plate very, very clean, and don't be that person who eats very fast until when you are eating, some food is choking you and you're like, oh, no, don't do those things. It's very bad manners. Eat slowly, eat with decorum. Always hold your mouth when you are doing something like coughing. Hold your mouth with a serviette and always do that. And don't be that person who is sweeping the plate and even juice. You are drinking the juice and you are finishing it very, very fast up to the very last drop in the glass. You are finishing it. You know, always leave something in that glass. Don't be like, oh, you have never seen juice. You have never, whatever is served, give, drink with decorum, drink with manners. Don't be very hungry for anything. And also, don't be that person who, when you sit in a restaurant and the menu is brought, you go flipping it very, very fast. You flip it when your man is still there. You are flipping it, and there you point at the very expensive foods. I don't want to tell you not to order. Yes, maybe he has taken you there so that you order. But when you go now pointing out on a very, very, very expensive food, and then you are like, I want this and this and this and this. And this person is like, oh my God, she's going to take all my money and I don't even have enough. You know, when people are young, most of them are not earning, or they're not even earning enough. Then you take your girl out and she points out things and you wonder, oh my God, am I going to stop her? Because she has pointed out foods to be served to her that are very, very expensive, and so many, items. So you are there wondering, how will I pay? So consult. There's no point consulting. In fact, you can tell the man, what do you think I should eat? Choose for me. You know? And the man, because he's the one who's paying, will maybe say, okay, you can eat this. This is nice. You know, this is very, serve this very nicely, and it is always very good. Then you'll also wait to see what he orders himself, because you cannot go to a restaurant and you order and then I might, but I don't feel like eating. No, you just order. You just order. Me, I'll just take some water. That one is raises an eyebrow, because it means this person doesn't have money and is very worried, though they want to please you, is very worried that now you are here, he has brought you out, but you are ordering so much. So consult and sometimes give him that chance to choose for you what you're gonna eat. If you don't give him the chance to choose for you, you can just choose a small item, and then maybe he can offer and say, no, why don't you take this? No, don't, this is so small, why don't you take this? And that's the way it should be. So don't be that person who overburdens somebody to a point that he can run away through the back door, and you are left alone there to pay the bills. And then he calls it off because he can't afford what you are asking for. So be very lenient and be very wise in these things. So another thing is table manners. As you are eating, as you are the lady, you don't have to eat and cough, and you don't have to eat, talk with food in the mouth. You are talking, yes, because you're supposed to be, actually your date is that date that you're supposed to go and talk about your issues. So you're on that table and you're talking, and then you have him there, but you are like talking with food in the mouth, scratching yourself and removing your you know what I mean. And doing those things that are very unpleasant on the table. There are people who you'd want to go to the ladies, to the washroom, and there you are just with him. Then it's kind to always say, excuse me, I'm going to the washroom. But you don't wake up and just leave the man and he's wondering, where did you go? And you start walking away, going. Always excuse yourself. And it's not only about washroom. Excuse yourself in everything. And even when you want to pull the seat, excuse yourself. Let this person see that you have got manners, and that you came from some mannered environment, and he's not gonna go. So okay, then you people have already taken off, and you've gone on a date, and now maybe things have worked, and maybe you are married. Let me go there straight away. You are married, and these are the first days that you are spending together as a married couple. In fact, the first day You may go for a honeymoon if you did a church wedding or a field wedding or an official wedding. But if you just maybe come we stay wedding, marriage that comes, you can prepare yourself later to go and be joined in holy matrimony. There are many people that have done that and have lived for many years, which is okay, but you will eventually get your certificates. So when this happens, you are like the first night, the first day, not even the night, the first day you are in this person's life. It is your house now. You have been asked in and you have been made the wife, I guess. So it is you to do the cleanliness in that home. It is you to do the cooking. I'm not talking about the Western world. There, they help each other. In fact, you'll be very surprised that the man is the one that is going to cook for you. But here in Africa, we are the people who cook for our men. So it's your house now. Clean that house. Wake up and clean it up. Mop and sweep. Clean the dining. Set the table. Make sure that you shower first before doing all those things. So I want you to know that from the first night, you don't have to sleep in those things that they put on the head. Those things that the stockings. Don't sleep in those things. Wear a nice what do you call it? Bonnet for sleeping. There are those very nice ones that are there these days. Wear that. Sleep with it. In the morning when you wake up, before anything, the first thing is to enter the bathroom and shower, because that's the way it should be. You are a wife, you are married, you are going to do the breakfast, you are going to set the table, you are going to serve this man and help him wake up and prepare to work. So you have to wake up and shower yourself. And when you shower, it is you now as a couple who are going to decide whether we are going to go to the kitchen together. I may start telling you things and you say, oh, who tells her that people do that? Yes, I've been in this life for a very long time, and I know that you may not wake up to go and serve this man. In fact, the man can serve you, but this has to happen on agreement. That is, if you have agreed. The man can offer even to wake up and do the breakfast for you and bring it even in bed. That is okay. There are couples that live like that. But as a lady, what you should do is you wake up and shower, and let this man offer, or even you hear him suggest, let me go and make breakfast, because you have already entered the bathroom, you have come out, you are applying your makeup, you are oil, and here he says, okay, let me go and make breakfast in the meantime. Go and help. Be that person who helps. And if he has to wear ironed clothes, you have to make sure that you also help. He doesn't have to make breakfast, then go ironing, then go, removing utensils from the table, then go, you have to help. Otherwise, they're going to look at you like this and they're going to do it. And you're going to see like, oh, I'm very lucky. My man does it. But one day he'll be tired and he'll wonder, am I the man in this house, or you are the man? Because it's me who wakes up to do the breakfast. It's me who wakes up to set the table. It's me who does the ironing. You don't even care what this man wears, whether it is prepared or not. You as an African woman, I want to tell you, in Africa, you have to prepare these clothes for this man. You have to make sure that they are ironed. You have to assist, even if he doesn't like you maybe helping so much. Try to show that you are offering, and then he rejected. So that's the way it should be. Okay, then there are things like, in the course of the stay, there are things like when you'll maybe get a baby, or first of all, before you get a baby, you are pregnant. During that pregnancy period, the first few months are very difficult. You are puking, you are nauseating, these are the times that you need to be supported by this person. So you also don't have to exaggerate it so much such that it is like a sickness. You have to know that you are a woman, and these are the things that you have to persevere, because this is womanhood. So don't make him do everything in the house because you are pregnant, everything, and even take you to hospital for small minor things. There are people who exaggerate, they are sick every day, please take me to hospital. This person is going to get tired with you. If it is something is being caused by the pregnancy issues, just leave it like that, take some painkillers, and they'll go. After 3 months, they just disappear and you live a normal life. So the first baby comes, and the baby has to be a burden. It's a burden. So here, this is why I say now the two of you have to come in. You have to help her, also you as a man. But in this case, because I'm talking of a lady, the baby you have gone and given birth, it is a natural thing, be it CS, be it natural. it is a baby, and this baby, it's not a very easy thing. So the first thing is cleanliness and hygiene. There are people who just suckle the baby without bathing. You have to make sure that you wash your breasts and make sure that this milk that is spilling on top of you as the baby suckles, you clean yourself so that you don't smell milk. These are the things that you should know. And in the course of time, this baby you'll be big, and you'll also have your time to also make yourself look good. But during the very first days when you're in bed, hygiene is the most important thing. But until the time you step out of that bed after giving birth or after delivering, you have to show a lot of hygiene. And also, don't overstay. You don't overstay. You are young. This is just the first, second baby that you have gotten. You can come out on the second or the third day. There is no big harm. You are a woman. So come out and check the situation out there. Make sure that everything is running out smoothly. Don't leave everything to him alone until he feels like you are so, if it was not a major operation, or if it was just a normal delivery, 2-3 days you are supposed to be out there, at least sitting here and up and eating yourself. You don't have to be fed because you are sick in bed because you have delivered a baby. These are things that keep them off, and they go out there and they find other women, and they want to be happy with other women, because in his house he finds the situation very, very demanding, and he wants to escape from that house as soon as possible. So try to be that person who is not a weakling. Do things like a woman. Children will grow up, and they'll start school, and it has to be a situation where you have to sit and agree. Who takes this child to school when I'm nursing this other one? Now, who does this? Who does this? It is a matter of people talking and agreeing. So I don't want to go there and tell you this is what you should do. But I know that you as a lady will initiate a talk and tell him, okay, I want you to be taking the first child to the nursery school because I'm now with this other one whom I've delivered. And now I also want you to be passing and picking this other one. This house girl will do this and that. It is you to organize your life. It is you to choose whether to get a house girl or two, whether to also now wake up and also assist, whether it is you to, make sure that this baby that is going to school sees you first. Even if you have another small one in bed, wake up and make sure that you prepare her. Let her see you. Let her be kissed by you when going to school. And the husband is going to be looking and seeing that you don't even care to wake up and see the baby off. At least kiss her or him goodbye to school for the very first day. It is not very, very pleasant. Be there for them. Be there for them. Be there when food is being cooked by the house girl. Try to see how they cook the food. Not leave everything for the house girl to cook very unpleasant food. And then your husband is like, oh, this food, how was it cooked? It has no taste. Always show them. Be in that kitchen to show an example and tell the house girl this is how you're supposed to cook. Sometimes offer to cook if you're not very occupied, so that you prepare the food that you got to know your man likes, because you have stayed with him all this time. From the time you married him, you know he likes this kind of food, you know he dislikes this and that. Prepare the food. You can ask that the house girl prepares for you the onions and the potatoes, peeling the potatoes and all that. But when it comes to cooking, cook them. It is always good to do that. So about the food, make sure that your food is tasty. That is another thing that I want to talk to you ladies about. Let the food be tasty, because there are people who prepare food for the sake of it, and they just do food that we call mashakura. Food that is very tasteless, and it is a mixture of many things, potatoes, greens, they are mixed in one pot. No, cook decent food that is presentable, and always be able to be that person who serves food. You know the way you serve food. Serving food is very, very important, because it is you who should serve this man. Even if you don't serve him, the way you prepare the dining table, the way you set the table, the way you put the things on the dining table, so that somebody comes and now serves themselves. You have to be that person who does it in a good way, in a presentable way. So a wife has got many things to do. So you hear, it starts from the time you people start courting on the first day until the time you get married, until the time you start staying. I want to talk about the bed. The bed has to be prepared and made. Don't be that woman who leaves the bed sheets to stay on the bed for a whole 1 week. You have never changed them yet. You are sleeping on this bed, the two of you. You don't change that bed. Check other beds for the children also. Make sure that the bed sheets are clean, washed, changed, and the beds are tidied up. And when you rise up in the morning, be that wife who makes the bed. That is one thing that you kick away your man very, very fast, because there are men who dislike, not everybody dislikes beds that are not made, properly made. So when you wake up, air your bed. Air your bed. Remove the beddings so that you air your bed. You can give it like 15-20 minutes. Then you come and remove the bed sheets and change the bed sheets always, because let me tell you, it is even very easy to have these bed sheets cleaned when they are used for 1 day or 2 days, instead of having the bed sheets stay on the bed for a whole 1 week, get dirty, and then they are washed and they are not clean. When you remove them daily, even the washing process is easy, whether you are using a washer and a washing machine or by hand. So it's best that you just organize yourself and keep your beds tidy, and the bed sheets for a whole week there ironed, so that when you remove this, wake up in the morning, you remove this and you tidy another, and then you leave to go. But if you left the bed undone and the bedroom looking all awkward, somebody wonders, what kind of a life is this? Is this how I'm going to live forever? So you have to make that bed. It has to look nice. Change the pillows and the pillowcases. Change them. Let them be clean. Let the bedroom be the neatest room in your house. I don't mean that your living room should be left unkempt. But what I mean is that it should also be very, very neat. Let the man never ever see a dirty pillowcase. Why should they see a dirty pillowcase? It is you who should change them. You see? So there is also the aspect of sleeping, guys. You have to sleep in an outfit that is, a sleeping outfit. Because there are people who sleep in t-shirts that are written Sengenge ni ng'ombe. Barbed wire at the back. All the latest campaigns that were done in your area, and the t-shirts were dished out by the campaigners. You wear one of them and you make it a sleeping gown. And that is what you sleep with every day. Get to note that there are some men who don't like you sleeping in outfits. They prefer that you sleep naked and maybe have your gown by the side. If that is the kind of man that you have, obey him. Let your gown be on the side such that when you are rising up, you can pull up the gown and wear. But there are those people who sleep very bulky with track bottoms, and they are going to bed in them. This is something that should be avoided. So your sleeping style is another thing that you should check on, that somebody does not get kwarushwad, does not get bored by your outfits that you are wearing. This will keep away the man away from you very, very fast. So I've talked about waking up and doing the bed, and I've talked about your sleeping habits. Those other things, you are the woman. You knows how you are going to tackle them. Yes, I don't have to tell you. Tackle your situations the best way so that you keep your man, and it is very important. And remembering that you shouldn't sleep ever without brushing your teeth. That is something I said in the previous video. You should never ever go to bed without brushing your teeth. And you should be that prayerful woman who does all that and says, let's pray as you are sleeping. Even as you are waking up, you should initiate that. Pray for the family. You are the pillar in that home. So pray for the family. Do your things the proper way. Brush your teeth. And this person is going to see that you brush your teeth every time. And he's also going to feel like, oh, I've not brushed my teeth. Let me go and brush so that we sleep. Be that person who showers when going to bed. Don't just spend your whole day out there in meetings and in matatus, public transport vehicles, and then you go and enter the bed without changing your outfit, without even going to the bathroom. Be that person who showers, because body has got a very bad odor, but not a very bad one, but a body perspires, and I said in the other video that you have to wash the sweat that you may not even detect that is smelling, but somebody else will detect that. The mouth and the bathing is very, very important. So these are the things that you keep that man in that compound. And in the next video, I'm going to talk about the men, why the ladies also disappear from them, you know, it's right from the courting days up to the marriage days. But for now, I just want to add this video here so that I leave you to like and share and comment. Let people hear this news, because there are some people who don't know that. Share and comment, and always give this video a thumbs up. If you want to make a sweet comment down there, please go tell me what you think about this video. And guys, we are gonna see you in the next one. Bye bye.